Hey there. Sorry here. So yesterday I posted this win team doing a rank 1 clear, and since then I've gotten quite a few comments just saying either Abigail is dying every time on turn 1, or they're not quite hitting the HP lock on turn 5. There were enough comments that I decided to take another look at it, and so I adjusted and optimized the rotation in such a way that basically eliminates, well, hopefully eliminates both of those issues for most players. It should certainly eliminate the Abigail dying on turn 1 situation, and should hopefully alleviate the not hitting the threshold on turn 5 part. Now, with that said, while I think this rotation is more accessible to a wider number of people, do keep in mind that rank 1 clears are not necessarily going to be easy. You still need to have strong units, good gear. EX levels is one thing, but you do have to make sure that your units are strong and well geared for the fights in order to be able to achieve rank 1 in most cases. So do just keep that in mind. But I am trying my best to make this team as accessible for everyone as possible. So let's get in there and see how we get this done. All right. All right, so the way we're going to get around the whole Abigail, potentially dying on turn 1 is we're just going to go ahead and heal her back to full right here on turn 1. So in previous clears, you've seen me use the strong headwinds for the wind imbue absorb on turn 2, so that we absorb the 2 single target physicals, which are very strong and typically heal Abigail back to full. We're going to go ahead and heal her to full on this turn. So what she's going to do, we'll start with As the Crow Flies. Well, we got a quad cast. We'll do As the Crow Flies. We'll do Strong Headwinds in Eroga. And, we'll do, oh, no, that was right. Yeah, As the Crow Flies, Strong Headwinds in Eroga. And then the last action will be Eroja. All right. Now the idea, you want to start with Malphasi. As soon as you click Malphasi, you're then going to retarget the party. Okay. And that way the party gets hit with the Eroja at the end and will get healed back to full. Okay, so let's do that. All right, I'm going to target 2B here. And there you go. Everyone back to full health. Nicely done. Okay, so now there shouldn't be any issues with Abigail dying on turn 1. Okay, so now we just go on about our day. We'll do methodical mitigation, contingency plan, and veil. Okay, just like before. All right, so we set up the Omni cover with the 90% MIT for this first turn. And then the veil is there for the status ailment resistance. So on this turn, Elena doesn't have to worry so much about healing Abigail up. So we can go ahead and start doing some morale fill right away. We'll do With This Power Sanctuary, and then we'll do a Shelga. All right, we'll still need to do Shelga for the magic mitigation and the 300% buff, spirit buff. And Rain, we'll still do Aldor Leader, Pulverizing Freedom, or Pulverizing Force, Pulverizing Freedom. That's pretty funny. Kaito comes back, does his usual Crashing Waves, Double Deep Submersion. All right, 2B. I meant to start her in Brave Shift form, but it's fine. It is what it is. We'll just shift her back. She'll just do Triple True Charge Spear. Okay. And, yep, we should be good to go there. All right, and there you see, when Abigail's at full health, there's almost no chance she's going to die, right? And she heals herself back to full anyways, so good to go. Okay. Now Abby's going to do drone cover. And she can also just do... Yeah, she could just do anti-magic, anti-physical for more morale fill. All right. On this turn, you got to make sure that since we're not absorbing wind on this turn, Elena's going to have to provoke those single target physicals. So she does Shining Provocation, double Pollux Blade. All right. Kaito is going to do Torrential Downpour, Deadly Stream, Natural Flux. Now, one of the ways we're going to try and solve the not being able to hit the 50% threshold, we're going to go ahead and shift Malphasing now. Okay. And we're going to do Murderous Mob for the Wind and Peril field, double Rapid Peck, Skilled Scavengers. Okay. 2B, we'll just do triple True Charge. We'll do triple Pulverizing Force. I think actually, did I save this one? No, we'll go ahead and use it. Yeah. So Murderous Mob. I'm sorry. Yeah, still fighting the bug. And then yeah, Skilled Scavenger. We'll go ahead and use it now. No reason not to, because we want to make sure we have it up and ready the next time we need it. Okay. So we should be able to send. We'll send Malphasing, Kaito, Elena. We'll wait until they start chaining and then send Rain and 2B. Okay. You can go ahead and send Abigail. Okay, ba-da-ba. All right, so you see we're already doing more chip damage than we were in the previous clear. Okay, because we have that Wind Imperil field in place now. So we've got an even bigger Imperil. So we'll be able to do a lot more damage before turn 5, just making it a lot easier to hit that 50% threshold. All right, Abigail does her SLB. Again, if you only have an EX2 Abigail, have her use her regular LB, that's fine. All right, Kaito does LB, Elena will do LB. We'll do a Rapid Peck, Aerial Ambush, and then Inaroga to make sure we're still wind imbued. Okay, we'll do we'll do 2B's Brace Shifted LB. Now, Rain is going to do Grace of Will on this turn, so that way we get the increased amp, we get the better LB buff. So again, this is all just trying to make sure we're doing more damage. Okay, so Rain will go first, and then we'll send all of our LBs. All right. Don't forget your attack and mag buff. We can also do the defense and spirit buff for Elena. Okay, so make sure you tap Rain first, and then you can send everybody else, and that'll be just fine. Okay, so yeah, this should get us put us in much better position to hit the 50% threshold, even if your units aren't as strong. All right. See, we're already much closer to 50% than we were in my previous clear. All right, Rain can just do triple Pulverizing. Kaito will once again do Torrential Downpour, Deadly Stream, Natural Flux. Malphasing is going to get ready for a burst next turn, so we'll do. I think all we need to do here is triple Rapid Peck, and then Fleet Winged Flyers for her 150 amp. We're going to use Tyvis' Spirit on 2B. Elena can shift, get ready for her burst. Alright, Grace of Procyon, Blessings of Sirius, and Crystal Echo for the field. Abigail will just do her usual... let's see, we've got an attack and mag buff we got to get rid of. So let's make sure we do that. Enemy data analysis. Drone cover. And we'll go ahead and just do... we'll do a Shelga. Okay, and that should be fine. Make sure you do attack and mag. Alright, and you go ahead and send 2B2. Alright, so I'll start with Kaito and then chain Malphase and Rain. And this should put us like, should put you well below 70. Alright, so at this point you only have to do, like, I think 2 billion. You don't even have to hit the damage cap from here to push 50%, right? So hopefully this helps those of you that are struggling to hit 50% on turn 5. Alright, and now we're just going to do, you know, a good old big burst here. Kaito can just do triple deep submersion. 2B's going to shift. We need a little bit more LB fill. That's fine. Yeah, you could even have Kaito come in with his LB now. Alright, so LB, 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 and triple pulverizing force, as usual. Okay, so don't forget your defense and spirit, and attack and mag buffs. Alright, so we'll send our EN chainers first. That's Malphase, 2B, and Kaito, and then we'll do Rain and Elena. Okay? Okay, so, you know, obviously my team is doing a lot more damage than those of you that were struggling to hit 50%. Okay, but hopefully from there you can get that one, get it done there. So now, now we're free to basically just take as long as we want to get this boss back down to 0. So let's just see how we do this now. Okay, so because we shifted Malphase early on turn 2, she's now back to normal form. All right, that's fine. Not a big deal. We'll make it work. We have been dispelled, so we got to do, as the crow flies, we got to do Inaroga again to re-imbue the party, and then just double Rapid Peck. Alright, 2B. We'll just do triple True Charge Spear. Kaito is going to do re-up the killers with Torrential Downpour, Crashing Waves, and Unpredictable Tide to remove the undispellable buffs. Alright, Flaring Rain will just do triple Pulverizing. Elena comes back to normal. She can do, with this power, I'll protect you. And she'll want to do a Shelga. And we'll do a Barbazaja. Alright, Abigail needs to do drone cover, contingency plan, and veil for the ailment resists. Okay, and that should be good. Don't forget your attack and mag. Alright, so start Malphase. Wait until you see that the party has been imbued, so wait till you see Inaroga at the top, and then you can start Rain and 2B. Okay, so now it's just the slow the slow grind down to 0%. Okay, so 2B on this turn is going to do Avoid and double True Charge. Okay, so that we have our Our Mirage ready for next turn. All right, and then we'll do Kaito will do Deadly Stream, Natural Flux, Deep Submersion. All right, Malphase can just do triple Rapid Peck. And Inaroga will start the ramp next turn. Okay, Elena. We'll just do Sanctuary, make sure we've provoked, and then she could do like Pollux Blade or something. Okay, we're gonna do. Oh no, we're gonna do SLB on this turn. Okay, or well, actually, if your Abigail was EX2, then you should have the SLB ready for this turn. So you're going to go ahead and use that this turn because it would have been ready back on turn 4, but you wouldn't have used it on turn 4 because you wouldn't really have needed it because you just used a regular LB on turn 3. So now you can finally use that SLB even if your Abigail is EX2. Okay, we're going to do attack and mag. All right. So I believe we should be good to go on this one. And yeah, we'll go ahead and send Abigail. Okay, I'm going to send Kaito and 2B first. And then, or no. Yeah, that's fine. I'll send Kaito, 2B, and Elena first. And then I will send Rain and Malphase. Okay, so it's time to get started with our ramp. So triple Rapid Peck, strong Tailwinds. Kaito can go ahead and do his LB. Elena will go ahead and do her LB. All right, Abigail. On this turn, we'll just do another. We'll do a Barfire Raja. We'll actually do triple Barfire Raja on this turn because 2B might need a little help getting her LB refilled next turn because we'll want to do Tybus' Spirit again. All right, Rain, we'll just do triple Pulverizing Force. Okay, notice our MP is getting low, so we're going to go ahead and use Resurging Will before we get a zombie. Okay. Defense and Spirit buff. Attack and mag buff. Alright. Just making sure the boss doesn't have anything yet. Okay. So we should be good to go there. Should have all of our killers in place. Yep, looking good. Alright. Yeah, we'll start Kaito and Elena and then send Malphase, 2B, and Rain. Just checking. Should be good. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, and then the triple Barfire Raja to heal everybody up. Okay. Malphase got the zombie that time. That's okay. Alright. So, yeah, we're just going to keep chipping away. Oh, actually, no, we're going to shift Rain on this turn. Yep, we're going to do his LB for the 40% Sword Imperil. Glad I remembered that. Kaito. Just going to re-up the killers. Deadly Stream. Actually, let's go ahead. Let's do killers. undulating waves to extend all of our breaks and imperils and everything, so it's like, you know, just one less thing we have to worry about. And deep submersion for, yeah, just for deep submersion. All right. So Elena on this turn wants to get ready for a burst. So Grace of Procyon, Pollux Blade, Judgment of Beetlejuice. Alright, 2B, we'll use Tyvus' Spirit. Alright, we're going to shift Malphasy and get her ready for a burst next turn. Okay. We will do double Rapid Peck, Skilled Scavengers, and Dreams of Flying. Okay. Actually, you know what? To line up a little bit better with Elena, let's do Skilled Scavengers, double Rapid Peck. Forgot to hit quad. Skilled Scavengers, double Rapid Peck, and Dreams of Flying. That way she and Elena kind of line up with their chains. Okay. We'll go ahead and do attack and mag buff. Okay. We can go ahead and send Rain. We'll go ahead and send Kaito as well. Okay, on this turn, I don't think there's anything special she needs to do. Just make sure everyone's gonna have a full LB. It looks like it shouldn't be a problem for next turn, so we'll just re-up Drone Cover, re-up Shelga, and re-up our Veil for our status ailment resists. Alright, and I think that should be good here. Okay. All right. So Abigail wants to use her SLB. If your Abigail is not EX3, she's only EX2, then just use a normal LB here, okay? Because you got to make sure you maintain the general and magic mitigations on the party so that they don't die from the damage over time, okay? Kaito is actually going to shift back to normal because the boss has elemental resist buffs up, okay? His normal form LB does a perfect dispel and chains triple bolting strike. Okay, so he needs to go first to dispel the imperil, or sorry, to dispel the buff. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do defense and spirit buff, attack and mag buff. Okay, so we'll send Kaito and Elena first, let them kind of ramp up the chain, then send Malphasy, 2B, and Rain. Okay? Okay, there we go. Nice healthy burst, looking good. All right, so now we just need to sort of like whittle the boss down and just, you know, hopefully kill it pretty soon here. Malphasy is looking a little low on health there, but that's all right. All right, so on this turn we need to make sure we re-imbue the party. So I think we only have one turn on our wind imbue left, right? Yeah. Okay, so What we can do is we'll do a as the crow flies to make sure we have all of that. We'll do a rapid peck just to throw a little damage in there. Inaroga and Murderous Mob. Okay. 2B is just going to refill her LB, and we're just going to go again next turn. Kaito is going to come back. Alright, he's going to re-up Killers. And yeah, Deadly Stream, Natural Flux just hit the boss. Elena needs to make sure she's provoking the single target physicals on this turn. So she can do, with this power, I'll protect you, Shining Provocation, and we'll do, you can do like Bar Blizzagia to make sure that everyone has their LB ready to go next turn. Alright, Abby is going to do Methodical Mitigation for the 90% General Mitt, Contingency Plan for the 2 stacks of Evasion and the barriers, and then make sure you do Drone Cover so that she's not Omni covering anymore, she'll just be Magic covering. Okay? Rain can just do Triple Pulverizing Force. Make sure you have your attack and mag buffs. I don't think we need... No, we don't need any elemental buffs, so we're good there. Okay, and I think we should be good there. So I'll go ahead and send Elena and Abigail. Okay, should be good to go there. Just double checking myself, yep. Alright, in good position to hopefully kill the boss next turn. If you don't, if you're not killing the boss by turn 12, it's no big deal. Okay. Alright, so let's do our buffs first and foremost to make sure we never forget them. Okay, so we should be killing the boss here on this turn. If you don't kill him this turn, you basically just keep, hammering away at it until it's dead, right? 2B just goes back and forth doing her RO40 blade and her LB. Malphase will just go back and forth doing her rapid peck and her LB. Kaito just makes sure that the boss is still broken, and killer buffs are applied. Elena can kind of go back and forth with her LB, and yeah, that's basically all you have to stay on top of. The boss does have an attack and mag buff. Alright, so if you're not killing on this turn, it's very important to dispel that, so use enemy data analysis. We'll just re-up our Shelga and our Veil. Okay. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, so Elena... We'll just shift her here, and we'll get ready to do, just in case you need her to do her LB on like turn 13, that'll just fill her up. Alright, Kaito will just do Crashing Wave, Torrential Downpour, Deep Submersion. Okay, and that should pretty much keep you, going for, for the long haul. Okay. So yeah, this is probably going to kill the boss, but if it doesn't, no big deal. Okay, see how we go. Okay, there we go. $1.6, yeah. Alright, so I think that's like 15, 16% of the boss's health there. Okay, once again, rank 1. Here's the spread. Rain doing a little bit better on that one. He just got more hits in. But yeah, so just another way that you can tackle it using that wind team. But this one might be a little bit more friendly to a wider audience out there. So definitely let me know in the comments below if this is working for you, if you're still struggling. You know, I can only do so much. There's only so much time, only so much I can do as far as like units and gear and such. So, you know, the rest of it I leave up to you. All right. I will show you the gear again, even though I showed it to you in the previous video, in case you're coming straight to this one and you're not watching the previous one. I'll go ahead and show you again. So I'm turning on the elemental resist mod. Okay, Abigail. All right, so just, you know, as much bulk as you can put on her. Blessed Warrior's robe is nice because it comes with 15% Reaper mitigations that cannot be dispelled. Dragon Touch Cloak does 15% dragon mitigations, which cannot be dispelled, which is nice. And, you know, Midsummer Boater, again, they're just in case you need the guts for some reason. Lots of bulk gear. Make sure she has, she's built for, you know, you want to shoot for around 300% lightning and dark resist. But she honestly doesn't need it because we do have a lightning buff and a dark buff, but, you know, it's just one less thing to worry about if you do it that way. So this is all her gear. Elena in her normal form, you know, just as high as spirit as you can fit on there. If you don't have Prophet's Diadem, that's fine. Maybe Dancer's Diadem. Dancer's Diadem might even be better because then you don't have to worry about using her active provoke skill. So that could save you some turn economy there. But just really, you know, as much spirit as you can put on her. Here are the killers that I used. Here's her card. Her killers are not maxed out because she's terrible to build for this one. She's got 300% machine, 275 dragon, and 150 reaper. Okay. In her brave shift form, again, just as high a spirit as you can put in there. And her killers still are not maxed out. 250 machine, 275 dragon, 125 reaper. Okay. Yeah. 2B, you know, she gets a lot of the best gear because she is still a very, very strong unit in Clash of Wills. Here's what she needs. She doesn't need much to cap because she is a premium unit, so 300 machine, 300 dragon, 300 reaper, easy enough to do. She's got her own vision card there. Yeah, sorceress's power, that's just for EP and stats. Okay. And in her brave shift form, pretty much all the exact same gear, same killers. The only difference is you take out the Esper stats, you put in Tyvis's spirit for the mod boost. Okay, she's still capped on everything. All right. Rain is built pretty much exactly the same in both forms, both normal form and brave shift form. He does spend some time in his brave shift form because we use his sword in peril to sort of help finish off the fight a little faster. Alright, he is EX3, so he's got his own card. If you don't have him EX3, just use the best vision card that you have. I have had some people ask if Richt is a good replacement for Rain, and I don't see why not. Richt is a very, very strong unit, especially in Clash of Wills. I think Richt should do just fine, if not better, than Rain in this slot, especially with Elena on the party, because I don't have Richt personally, but I think with Elena on the party, he gets his LB filled pretty much every turn, so he can just like sit there and unload LBs every turn. So that's pretty strong. So yeah, I think Richt is definitely a good swap for Rain here if you have him. All right, yeah, basically all the same gear in both forms. Killers are the same 300 human machine, or sorry, machine dragon reaper. You don't have to worry about LB damage because we're not using his LB except for that one time, and that's only there for the sword in peril. It's not actually doing any damage. All right. Kaito in his normal form, Empress's Rod, Treasure Memorial Ring for that turn 1 LB fill. Honorable Rod Arts, so they can equip a rod. In his Brave Shift form, tried to build him as much for damage as I could, but, you know, it's Kaito. Wilk's card is there mainly for the morale fill. He does have full killers and full LB damage, so he's basically doing the best he can. Alright, Malphase. Pretty much the same build in both forms, you know, 2 over STMRs. If you don't have 2 STMRs, you can put like Nora's STMR or Cacteria's STMR, or on a real budget, you can use Emir Gauntlet. Alright, and then just some Clash gear. Kryl Scrunchy was for the ailment resist, but she doesn't really need it since we use Veil. Herba's Boon was there just in case she needed some guts, but we don't really need it. You could change that out for a killer to max her out on her killers. In her normal form, the killers are really the more important factor. We're not really using her LB in her normal form at all, so I could definitely take out that Herba's Boon and put in a Reaper killer to kind of cap that up. Now in her Brave Shift form, you do need to make sure she's full on LB damage along with the killers, but she is much easier to build in her Brave Shift form. So here's what I used for all the killers. So she is full up on Machine, Dragon, Reaper, 400% LB damage, so overcapped on that one. This vision card, of course, came from the Malphase Step Up, so I'm assuming if you pulled for Malphase, you almost certainly picked up this vision card. So it is a good one on her for this fight. It does have some Dragon killers on it. Alright, and yeah, that's it. So there you go. Another way to rank one using the Wind team. Hopefully this one's a bit more accessible to folks out there. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Thank you so much for following me, and I will see you on the other side.